Okay, hi everyone. I'm going to unbox another paranormal gadget for you. This has come from the US. It's made by CenTex Paranormal and it's called an EDI meter or EDI plus. I don't know what EDI stands for. I've tried to find that but can't. The best I can come up with is ectoplasmic detection instrument, but that's not right. In this box, I think should be, I bought this from a company called Ghost Augustine, and they were giving away a little, it's a screwdriver set and torch with it, which seems to work. And this is the actual device. So it's the EDI Plus. So it's the second version of this device as far as I'm aware, and it's got a little bit more than the original. I saw the original at a ghost hunt a few weeks ago, which is why I ended up buying this. So that's exactly as described. They told me it would be a grey case, so you get this grey rubber case to make it quite indestructible. I believe it takes 3 AA batteries, which I have ready. Oh, it's making noise already. Okay. So basically what the EDI meter does is temperature. So you've got your main temperature display here. There's also hot and cold lights, so if there's a sudden change in temperature, these will light up. This is a pressure light, which I assume changes as well if there's a sudden change in pressure, and the same with humidity. Here is EMF meter, similar to what you get on a K2 meter, same colour code as well. And then the lights at the bottom are a vibration monitor. So we've got power button here, vibrate, so that turns vibrate on and off, speaker. Right, so if you press it and it beeps, the speaker's on. If not, it's off, so that's on now. So I assume if there's a sudden change or a peak, then it will make a buzzing noise. Then display button. Oh, okay, so that's changed it from Fahrenheit to centigrade. And I believe when you press display, the lights for the thing you're changing to light up. So that's now changed to EMF, which is at 0 milligaules at the moment. Pressure, humidity, back to Fahrenheit and centigrade, so you can't switch the vibration, I guess, but then there's not really a unit for vibration anyway, so that kind of makes sense. The final button here is record, which there's a slot for a memory card in the top. I don't have one in there at the moment. If I did, you'd press record and I believe this light lights up here, and it will log all the data from across all of the sensors onto the memory card, and it's time stamped. And CenTex have some graph plotting software that you can download from their website, and that'll allow you to plot a graph of it, I believe. I'm a Mac user. Unfortunately, there's not a version for Apple at the moment, so it only runs on Windows. So I can't actually show you that software, but you can export it as a CSV as well, so you can still get some data out of it even if you are a Mac user. So let's make some comparisons, see how accurate this is, or at least how accurate it is compared to this weather station here. So at the moment, this is saying 22.4 degrees, 24.2 over on this side. So this could be inaccurate, this could be inaccurate, who knows, but they don't match up, so there's definitely inaccuracies there somewhere. Pressure, I can't compare. Humidity, 61% versus 67%. But like I said, it might not actually be that this is inaccurate. It could be that my weather station is inaccurate. But at the end of the day, you don't really need an accurate measure of temperature. What you want is a device that detects a sudden change, and this device seems to do that well. And what we can do is, so you can see when I breathed on it then, the humidity and the temperature lights flash, so it is quite responsive to something as light as a human breath. So let's compare this with the Ghost Hunter's classic tool, the K2 EMF meter. Right, so I'm just going to bring this lamp closer. That seems pretty good. They've both got 3 lights on. It's hard to know where that actually compares on the meter. I mean, it's 7.3 we can see on the EDI meter, but that looks like it's pretty accurate across the board there. So yeah, my initial thoughts on this is that it's a really neat device. It seems like something you could just throw in your bag. It seems quite robust and solid, and I think it would be really useful on an investigation. It's a really good all-in-one tool, saves you having lots of different devices, and it seems really good. For the money as well, this was $160, so it's a bit more expensive than a K2 meter, but it's definitely cheaper than getting all the elements individually. So with this you get quite a few tools for your money, really. So I'm quite pleased with this and looking forward to giving it a try on location, and when I do, I'll try and get a video and share it with you guys.